welcome to lesson 102 on subtracting decimal numbers using zeros. So this is why we've talked about taking away and adding in zeros where we want them. Sometimes we need to add decimal places to subtract. We'll plug zeros into the empty spaces when we need to do that. Are you ready to jump right into the examples? Example A says 0.4 minus 0.231. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to line up my decimal places just like I always do when it's time to subtract. So I've got 0.4 minus 0.231. Now if I was comparing these numbers, right, we've already done this to compare where I've added in zeros to give them the same amount of place values. So if I was comparing these decimals, I would look at this and I would say, okay, now that they both have 3 decimal places, 400 and 231, obviously 400 is bigger, and so 0.4 is bigger than 0.231, even though 231 would be bigger than just 4, right? So that we've learned all the background for this. Now we're going to put in these zeros in order to do the subtraction. So now I'm going to say, okay, I'm going to borrow from the 4. Come over to here. 10 minus 1 is 9. 9 minus 3 is 6. 3 minus 2 is 1. Bring down my decimal. Bring down my 0. And so my final answer is 0.169. Remember that this 0 isn't needed, but a lot of times we do put it there just to show that it is a decimal number. All right. Time for example B. I want you to do this one on your own. So line them up, add in your zeros, and do your subtraction. Example C. Now this one has a whole number and we're subtracting a decimal from it. Think back a few lessons ago. Where do I put a decimal on a whole number? Good, I'm going to pin it to the back right here. Don't put it in front of it, put it right behind it. Now let's write these with the decimal. We'll line up our decimals, 1.23. And then I'm going to add in those zeros. Okay, I'm ready to subtract. 10 minus 3 is 7. 9 minus 2 is 7. 2 minus 1 is 1. So my answer is 1 77/100, or 1.77. All right, we're ready for D, and guess you know what I'm going to say. I want you to try it on your own. I want to see that you're doing it correctly. You're going to pin your decimal. Look where we pinned it in this one. Pin it, write them out, add in your zeros, and subtract. Go ahead and get to work.
It's all about the base times the base. All about the base times the base. It's all about the base times the base. It's all about the base times the base. Yeah, what's written here, little number 2. What does it mean? What am I supposed to do? My head's like boom boom with all this crazy stuff. I used to get A's, but now math is getting tough. I see the teacher working up there with white chalk. He's not making sense. Someone make him stop repeating multiplication. Just sounds made up. I wanna multiply the bottom number by the top. Teacher said don't ever multiply the base by the exponent. Here is right. Little number tells you how many times you multiply this by itself, right? It's all about the base times the base. All about the base times the base. It's all about the base times the base. It's all about the base times the base. Bring the example back. Go out and test. Don't forget 5 squared isn't 10. No, It's 5 times 5 multiplied, I'll give you 25. Teacher said don't ever multiply. Raised by the exponent, here's why. Little number tells you how many times. Multiply the base by 75. It's all about the base times the base. All about the base times the base. It's all about the base times the base. It's all about the base times the base. It's all about the base times the base. All about the base times the base. It's all about the base times the base. It's all about the base times the base.